Testing, testing. All right. What's up, guys? Vince Reddy here. And welcome to VinzTalk. Or should I say VinzTalk? You know, the gaming version of it. Or at least, some part of it. Now, pretty much what you're seeing on the screen. We're going to get into that a little bit later. But as, let me see if everything's okay here. Yeah. Um, yeah, I just basically want to talk about my vacation a little bit because this is a Vince talk. I talk about my life, but also I'm gonna get into a whole bunch of gaming stuff. My God, it's the list is full because the thing is that I was supposed to upload, an like a gaming kind of like vid. I did like a VTuber type kind of video. It was 30 minutes long and it was gone. It did not have any audio. And when I was at Vegas, the internet was so bad that I can't even upload anything. I can't even use the internet at all, and, unless there's like some hiccups. So literally zero making videos. There was like no way for me to make videos at all. If especially if I ever find somewhere, no matter where you at. And the thing is, this is Vegas. Wherever you're at, when it comes down to Las Vegas, is that there is so much there, they charge you a lot. You get charged a lot when you go there. It's the most expensive place, probably more. And this is from a person that is speaking, living here in the Bay Area. That Vegas, they charge you a lot of things. They come up with different schemes and stuff like that just to charge you, and it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. So, you know, um, pretty much I kind of just the video, I decided I deleted it. It was gonna be nice, but the thing is, it had no audio, so there's no way for me to ever upload it. So hopefully this one is working okay. I'm gonna check back here and there, back and forth, and stuff like that. There really is no sound at all. Usually I play games, and the thing is that with this new technique where I do OBS private, that way I can actually make videos on the fly. And what I mean by that, I can make longer content without ever relying on my phone or my data. Like I can just record, live stream it, but you guys won't see it until later on. As I'm recording this, it is Friday, and pretty much, well, actually, it's Saturday. It's literally the early morning of Saturday because it's like 1 a.m. And I'm doing this in a way where, because especially streaming this late, my parents are just like been busy, and it's been hard for me to ever make videos or any content because my dad's been around most of the times, and I hate making content when my parents are around, so that sucks. And yeah, so pretty much the that's what I've been doing, and especially spending time in Vegas as well. That was fun. It was hot there. I had a pool. There were so many instances that happened to me where I almost lost my credit card. That almost happened at Vegas. I was living in a crappy hotel, aka Flamingo. F that hotel. Like they just charge you for everything, like the doors and it's like gets warm in there as well. It sucks. It sucks. Vegas is Vegas. It's the most toxic bimbo place I ever been, and that's kind of like the energy that's what it's giving, because that's Vegas. That's Vegas. The thing is that I wasn't supposed to go to Vegas. It was supposed to be Hawaii. But unfortunately, the wedding that I wanted to go to Hawaii, the people that wanted the wedding, because it was a wedding that my parents were going to bring me in, end up happening in the Bay Area, and pretty much there was no point of ever going. So, pretty much Vegas was kind of like the only last resort. I mean, not last resort for a wedding, but, it was a last resort of a vacation or a replacer for Hawaii, because I haven't been to Vegas in like 5 years, it feels like, and yeah, since I got back there, I did not miss it one bit. But it was very chill. It was fun. I feel like you need to have that certain energy. Definitely not a place for introverts. Definitely not. If it is, then it will be the most boring place for introverts, because for me, not even used to talking to anybody, not having small conversation or anything like that, it was kind of weird. So I kind of have to maneuver my way, especially when, walking to people, especially going, like having those awkward moments in the elevator. Gosh. And especially those awkward moments in the Uber. That was a pain. Listen, if I go into an Uber, I don't expect to talk to anyone. But, they have to make talk like, hey, you're visiting, you're doing this, and blah, blah, blah. And it's always with just the amount of accents that goes on when it comes to the Uber, because that's kind of like a usual thing. And they always have to talk to me, and it's always like, damn, what do I say? I don't want to talk. I'm just here for a freaking ride. I don't know. I guess I have to make conversation, and that's what I did. And I'm used to having conversations. The thing is that knowing me being an introvert, and I guess there's going to be a video going into more of that, because I've been really, really trying to actually, put myself to actually interview other people. How the hell am I supposed to do that? I don't know. But I made so much, good relationships chat wise whenever I was in their live streams, the people that I watch, and I always want to actually interview them or have a conversation. I don't think they would mind, but I just don't know how. I don't know how. It's been a struggle, and I don't know. It's kind of like something that I guess that I have to deal with. But I mean, it's not the worst thing. And yeah, I guess my time in Vegas, there was a lot of partying that I didn't partake in. I feel like it's a perfect place to bring friends, but I was mostly by myself. And yeah, I guess it's sad. This is depressing to talk about. My life is lonely 24/7. Unfortunately, I don't recall any moments of hanging out with friends or anything like that. But the only closest friends I would ever have is online. So, and also my boy Stefan, which we're gonna do a video soon. That's kind of like still determined, but hopefully soon, because there is a convention that we're gonna be going to. Because yep, I'm back at the conventions. I've been wanting to, even though I might slow down a bit of it because I wanted to save money. Because remember, Vegas, it's not cheap, and those plane tickets definitely not cheap. That's for sure. The plane was, pretty much my feet. My feet has a biggest relief, because that's the one thing in Vegas that I still remember from out of from the events that I've been to, and the food that I had there, pretty good. My feet itself, despite the heat or whatever thing, I never thought that my feet would hurt that bad. The amount of walking that goes on in Vegas, you need good walking shoes. If you don't have good walking shoes, your feet is gonna freaking mold into, like, especially my shoes in that hot weather, especially wearing pants and socks. My feet were grilled cheese. They were freaking grilled cheese. As I was walking, I was trying to make it. I would limp in the hotel. I would just be like, oh man, and make it like a few steps in my hotel room. It would still be far away. I would go to my floor and be like, damn, I have to walk a mile just to get there, because how big this damn hotel is. It's a hell of a day, but I'm glad that I experienced it. Listen, any vacation is better than no vacation. Other than that, I would be bored as hell and freaking molting here in where I'm at, because here in California right now it's 100 degrees. It is savage, especially at night. 80 and 70, get out of here with that. Like, it's ridiculously hot. The hotness just came in like, what's up? It's been a while. I came in for the clutch, and boy did it came for the clutch. Anyways, let's see how we're doing here with the stream. Things are doing good. Okay, let's get into some games. But before that, yeah, I'm gonna be doing more gameplays. I've been really kind of contemplating, and also like making the decision of just like, yo, should I really go back to gaming? Because it's been something that I sort of been back and forth with, especially with the whole mobile gaming thing. I am definitely not coming back to that. But with the gaming thing that I have set up, and all the games that I've been playing and affording and pretty much have, especially through the streams, I really genuinely been thinking about coming back to doing gameplays again in a much more genuine and mostly non-toyish way, like how I did when I started YouTube with all the mobile games that I did. Like, F that. I want to actually play some real effing games, and real games, and also review them still, but also play them, but also still do the whole webtoon thing that you guys are used to. So that's kind of like what I want. Okay, anyways, let's get started. There is some news here, but we ain't gonna talk about that. There's this whole Titanic thing that's been going on. So, the submarine, I'm not sure what's going on with that situation. I'm just here saying, like, okay, is it still continuing or something? I don't know. And also, what is up with the whole grimace shake? What is this grip? Listen, I never thought that a freaking milkshake would be the most unattractive thing, especially in this hot weather. This is the perfect weather to freaking be thirsty of anything, anything. But the Grimace shake just makes me feel like, ugh. I just stay away from milkshakes in general. After that, even though I had a crap load of them when I was at Vegas, because I'm there to feast. Things like the amount of buffets I went to in Vegas, that was fun, and ice treats and foods of all sorts. But I keep hearing this whole Grimace shake trend. It is the grossest and scariest thing. It makes some good content, that's for sure. But man, is it scary! It is some like demonic, like real stuff. I'm just looking at it like, okay, these people are really good at making horror movies, and they go places where I'm just like, okay, do you really have to go there? That's kind of insane. But anyways, pretty much, yeah, the whole Grimace shake. And I heard that the Grimace shake is discontinuing because of all the trends and stuff like that. I believe that happened the same thing with the Burger King burger of for Spider Verse with the red burger, or as I call it, the Pretty Patty. So yeah, that's been going on. Anyways, I had to make room for all this, but the thing is, I'm streaming, so I don't have to worry about everything being disclosed and whatever. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's talk about some games that I've been playing. We're gonna start off with the OTK. Next is the wholesome games. Next is Annapurna, Nintendo Switch, Xbox. Get these warm up. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna go through all of them and pretty much talk about the games I've been playing, the games I've been witnessing for Summer Game Fest, because it's still a thing, and I'm gonna continue doing the Summer Game Fest until it's done. Until Kind of Funny freaking hires me. What's up, Kind of Funny? No, but seriously, you know, shout out to there was like a whole birthday party for Kind of Funny. Like there's something about that where I can just feel the manly energy, and man, do I want that. Like Kind of Funny is like it's a vibe event. My goodness. Speaking of events, I really want to talk about this real quick. I went to Vegas and I saw the Michael Jackson Circus Soleil. It kind of really inspired me to actually perform a bit more, because the thing about me, I gain from inspirations from like Broadway, from you know shows of many sorts like Circus Soleil, and also different dance shows. And man, MJ, even without him, pretty much, rest in peace, that he's still able to have those performances that really inspire so many people like me. It's always cool to see that, and man, that was a beautiful, emotional show. I'm not gonna spoil it, or maybe I should, because let me tell you, it's an expensive show. I forget how much I paid for it, but yeah, it was something. Let's continue. The 2023 OTK Games Expo. So this one is from OTK, the channel or some agency, whatever it's called, that is associated with people like Soda Poppin', and also I forget the man, I forget that. I only know Soda Poppin', that's for sure. Asmongold, Miss Kiff. Shoot, I only know the guys. I forget the girls. I At the moment I don't remember the girl's name. There was this one girl that I'm like, yo, she's like almost like the queen of OTK. But yeah, these entertainers that pretty much are known, like you, for those that are familiar with this, you probably know more than me, that's for sure. But yeah, they put on a game showcase and authentic game, and pretty much they stand up for a good cause when it comes down to showing off games and stuff like that. And it's pretty cool to see that and witness that throughout the game showcase, especially supporting. They talk about like, oh, we're trying to actually break through, and break away from dirty practices of other game developers, which I don't know if that's like a freaking like call out or something like that of different game. What are you talking about? Like EA, Ubisoft? Like what? Who you calling out? OTK? Who you calling out? Huh? Who you calling the beef? No, but I guess they're talking about the other game showcase or whatever, like other gaming that made game directs, but don't really put it in an authentic way of making it a way that the people wanted. If that makes sense. If it doesn't, I don't freaking care. OTK Games Expo, they have games like Airborne Empire, which is a game that I definitely checked out. Well, actually, not checked out. I'm familiar with this, especially playing through the other Airborne game. That was fun. That was fun. It was on the Switch. I probably, and I always keep thinking, can I just say something? With this announcement about the FTC, which I don't freaking pay attention, because who pays attention to FTC when you just want to play games? Um, for me personally, I keep hearing a lot about the Switch 2. I really do want the Switch 2 to become a thing. I'm not sure if it's called the Switch 2. Personally, They should call it the Switch Pro. Okay, they gotta call it the Switch Pro. But I I feel like that there is this all this talk, all this talk. Since we're talking about the Switch, let's go to Nintendo. There's all this talk about the Switch 2 being the same power line as PS4. I wish they said like like PS5, or there might be some different kind of wording over here and there. If I can just say this right now, as a person that owns a Switch, that plays mostly Switch games in its channel, especially indie games, um, and I play all other games. I've been playing PC games, different emulators of PS2 and GameCube games, or whatever. The freaking Switch sucks. Switch, now thinking about it, the PS3 is more powerful than the Switch. I can't really recommend at all if you need a Switch, a Steam Deck, Abernic, freaking all these other devices and whatever, these handhelds. Shoot, the freaking ROG Ally, that is something else. It makes the Switch look like a toy. I honestly don't know what's up with this Switch anymore. I can't figure and it's a good system. It's not bad, but there's just a part of me where I just want to say that the Switch, as owning it, as a person that owns it, listen, there's been multiple times where I'm just like, yo, I want to sell this and get a Steam Deck for real. I'm tired of this. There's really no point to get a Switch in this year, in my opinion, and it's just nothing worth it. And I'm a PlayStation individual. Okay, listen. The PSP is my childhood. The PS3 is one of my most favorite consoles that I finally loved. Okay, and the PS2 and PS1, man, that was my discovery in gaming. Of course, Sega Genesis was, but PlayStation is my home, my hood. But then I look at freaking Nintendo, like the Nintendo Switch. I'm like, okay, I guess I have to go here just to get my groceries. You know what I mean? It's like going to a place where you're just like, okay, well, it's not, it's not the best. It's not the best, but it's better than my phone. I don't know. The freaking your anyone's Android phone, iPhone is more powerful than the Switch. I just went there. I just went there, people. Oh my god, I'm a savage. No, but seriously, it's like the Switch is just not good. I'm sorry. You see these games, you see what's going on. Disney Illusion Island. You see everybody to Switch. Or like I heard people that really like this game, but people like it because it was hilarious, and I kind of give it that. And I just never get. Listen, I used to actually have this hunger of really getting into checking out all of these Super Mario games. Mario Odyssey. After Mario Odyssey, I was like, yo, I think I'm good. I think I don't want to check out these other Mario games. I don't care about Rabbids Mario. I don't care about the freaking Mario and Bowser's Fury, even though I heard it's good. I just don't care. I just don't care. I don't listen. Listen, you see all these games right here in the Xbox, Starfield, Fable, yo. But you look at freaking Nintendo and listen, I never grew up with Zelda, but that's the only biggest one that's in the streets over there. And maybe some of these other games. Maybe Cocoon is probably popping over there on the Switch. But for me personally, I can't F with it. I'm so there's so many parts of me. Listen, I say this because I was playing Session. I brought my Switch to me at the hotel. And then I'm just like, damn, I could have just brought my PC. I could have just put my Switch away and just play games on my phone instead. Okay, rant over. We're still good. We're still recording. Yeah. Well, let's talk about the Airborne Empire. It's good. They're done. I played this Atomic Picnic. That was a good game. That was a good game. Turnip Boy robs a bank. This was a funny game that they showcased, and it was cutesy. It's a cutesy. Gangs of Sherwood. I'm kind of interested in that. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely involves some co-op multiplayer. Yeah, I can appreciate that. Slave Zero, I don't know about that. Don't know Supernatural. Shoot, I wish I knew a lot about Creature Keeper, but I don't. I guess to me, when I look at this game and I see it, I'm like, okay, so could it be an 8-bit like Monster Hunter? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe. They got stars in the trash. I'm kind of curious about the story of this game, but it's not really catching me. I don't know. And I forgot to play the demo for this game. I heard it's like a fighting beat game or something like that. There's another beat game around here. This is the game that I played. Mini Shoot, that's a good game. That's a good game. Okay, I tell you right now, I f's with this game hard, and it's a pretty much reminds me a lot about the Sly Cooper with that part in Sly Cooper where Bentley, in which is a character in Sly Cooper, actually has a little droid thing that pretty much controls it, and then you go, it becomes like a shooter roguelike, kind of like style of this game when you're directing your ship and you're pretty much doing a twin shooter kind of ish. It's fire. Robocraft 2, I never played the first one, even though I did recall, like, playing Terra Tech, and I think that's kind of like similar, maybe. Um, but yeah, Robocraft 2, anyone's into that? Yo, respect. Bullet Casters. Oh, it's a shoot 'em up. Okay, okay. I wish they have a demo for this, but and there's a lot of demos that I checked out here. I did not check this one out. I believe when I was actually, you know what? I downloaded this, but it didn't work because my PC couldn't handle it. Strange. It can handle PS3 games, but it can't handle Loft. Anyways, Riftbound free expansion. I don't know if I checked this one. No, it's kind of like reminds me of giving me like auto chess vibes. Decent too. Now this one, I see it. I like the horror mechanics, and it looks promising. That's for sure. Does it remind me of Resident Evil? Even though I never played Resident Evil, sort of a bit. There's some parts of Obsidian that kind of reminds me of. But it looks nice. I'm kind of curious about Deceit 1 because remember, I'm one of those gamers. I start from the first, I go to the top. That's how you get that good experience, that authentic gaming experience, at least in my opinion. Listen, I promise you, if I played Pikmin 4, I wouldn't lose sleep of playing the other Pikmin games because I never touched Pikmin. But yeah, you know what I mean. Mob Factory looks okay. King of the Hat, that's like a party game. This is a party game I played. This is fun. This is fun. They say like it's like a lot like tricky, which is inspired of, but it's not really. In some cases, it's sort of. I don't know. I remember Riders feeling like playing Riders Republic. It does sort of give me that feel, which in some cases could be the same as like Tricky XS. But you know what I mean. It's sort of way different than Tricky, that's for sure. Even though Tricky, that was a good game. Those were the good times. Tevi, I wanted a demo for this game, but I didn't get it. I look at this game and I love what I was seeing. I'm not gonna even look at Asafa guys. Nope, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Ugly. This is a cool platformer where I'm just like, yo, this looks. The story, it just makes me very curious about the name and everything, and I really want to check it out. That's for sure. Body. This is another game where I really want a demo, but it didn't give me. It just didn't give me. That's cool. Hope it comes to the Switch though. Ooh, or the Switch too. Whatever. Parabox. I didn't really care about this game, but I like the puzzle mechanics. Ready, steady shit. This is sort of reminds me of moving out. Except you're working in a factory or something. Demon Spore. This one looks graphic. That's all I can say. Looks nice. I played this one. This is Whisker Squadron Survivor. So I played this one. Is so good. Very like gives me that Star Fox feel. That's for sure. And shoot 'em up. It's like a bullet hell. Like pretty much. I like the visuals of it. I like how it controls. You control your ship. You do little different tricks to get through obstacles, and it's a very long demo. I recalled that I pretty much stopped halfway because it was too much. It was too much for me. Like I gotta move on to the other games. The first dwarf. I don't know about this game. I remember seeing the gameplay. It's like you kind of like are on a bot while you're a dwarf, so that's cool. Night Foretold. I don't know about this game too. Sorry. But it looks nice. I played Agent 64. I never played one of the 007, even though those James Bond games on the GameCube, a lot of people played those. Me, I wasn't one of them, but I can definitely see how this is sort of relies to that in a sense, but I enjoyed it. I can definitely see myself doing mad speed runs if I continue playing it. Elements looks nice. I like the visual capture of it. I don't know why it gives me Abzu vibes, but also gives me like that was that other game, Phoenix Immortals. Yeah, it sort of reminds me of that with building mechanics. So it could be like that. if I ever feel like playing Phoenix Immortals again, you know what? I'll just get to. I'll just play Elements. That's a good mix. Robobeat. I played this demo. You have to rely on the beat. It's a bit harder on my end. Also, kind of have to if you're working with a short PC like mine, kind of have to like finicky the frame rates a bit to actually get it to work. It's not bad. I like it. Exercise. I haven't seen that game. In what the heck is that? Enchanted. Oh, it's like an inn, but you run an inn. I'm confused. Oh, it's actually I don't know. I don't know. We don't need to know. This is a building game. I heard like some of the characters from OTK actually was on the game. That's cool. Mall Craze. I tried to play this one. I didn't. I didn't like it. The thing is that when it comes to simulation games like this, I really want to actually know how it is when you run it, what it looks like when you actually have people around it. They didn't give me a good setup when it comes to decorating and customize. I get it. It's a demo, but yeah, it gave me a low impression when I first played it. Scorched Lands. I didn't play this one, but this one looks nice. 18 with hexagons. I dig it. This is who we're about to die. Project. This one looks cool. Project Haven. Like I like the XCOM mechanics to it, even though XCOM it wouldn't work with me, but I can see how it works for other people. Alien Hominid Invasion. You know what? I think I remember Alien Hominid or Homicide. The alien old school alien games, and I do recall seeing that on the GameCube a long time ago. Man, I'm having a lot of GameCube references here. Brotato, not my kind of game. Rake, REKA. I saw this game was announced in the other end on the Future Game Showcase, and it was for people from Ukraine that developed the game, I believe, and it looks beautiful, and I really do support it. I'm very curious about the story about the house on the bird, and also the lady that roams around the forest. I really could see myself checking out the many explorations of this game for sure. The Spirit of the Samurai, this one looks cool. I was never into samurai games itself, but I can see this being something also dark, that's for sure. Towers of Tana, I believe this could be like one of those tactical League of Legends type games. I could be wrong. Dealing with the Isles, man, this is where we get to the point where I'm like, okay, you know what? I don't even know what stories you're trying to put here. I don't like the trailer, but I do like how they set this up. It sort of could be a mobile game in a sense. The Wandering Village. I think that I remember this coming to Switch or something. Like I could be wrong, but the Persistent. Oh, I saw this and I was like, yo, this is one of those games where I'm like, yo, this could be the closest feel for like a new GTA, at least to me, because I really saw this. I really like what I see through this game, and I really want to check it out. Okay, My Little Universe. This is inspired by this other mobile game that I ironically played. That was definitely inspired by this. So yeah, they made a full game about it. Olden Fall, interesting. Uh, don't recall playing the demo, but I could forget. Don't die. Let's see. 20 minutes till dawn. Oh, I played this Lost Twins. This one was fun. It wasn't crazy. The puzzles, I feel like there's some stuff that they need to work on, but then again, it's a demo, so that's okay. Wayfinder, there's a lot of hype about this game. Kedamon, and Unrooted. So we're gonna move on to the wholesome games, and yeah, that was basically OTK. They had a good amount of games there that I really dig. But this is one that I also played demos on. I played a lot of demos for this particular one, the Wholesome Direct, because there was some goodness. When it comes down to cozy games and wholesome games, there's some games that I criticize, but there's also a bunch of games where I'm like, yo, I need that. Except for a little to the left. We're not gonna talk about that. The Highland Song, that one looks nice. EOS. I wish they show like the main, like I'm just gonna point out, just to make sure we're gonna point out the games that I remember seeing, because they don't really move on like this one. You click in, well, actually don't click it. You just run your cursor through it, and it shows you the game what it really is. This is not the same thing for this particular page. So, you know what? We're just gonna work what we're gonna work with in terms of memory, in terms of like, yo, I remember this, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't, I don't know how to do this on the top. I'm sorry, Paladins maybe? I don't know. But yeah, pretty much there's not going to be a lot that I'm going to talk about, sadly. Because there is a lot of games here where I'm like, this looks nice, that looks nice. Oh my god, hold on, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Sadly not. So Beast Ball, I believe that's a like a soccer game with. It's like Pokemon, but they play soccer. I don't know, something like that. Botany Man, I keep seeing this, especially on the Switch and stuff like that, coming in all consoles. Keep seeing that. Bubblegum Galaxy. I did a demo of this game, but I got bored of it. I, I'm sorry. I did a demo, and I stopped. I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. Okay, I can't freaking do like. Where's the action? I know it's a cozy game. I know it's running your own business or something, but I have no idea what I'm doing. Like you're supposed to be friends with your coworkers or something. Like what are you doing? Button City Soccer Days. Another soccer game. You know you can see it through here. Yeah. I don't know. Next up, Everdeep Aurora. Wait a minute. I think I saw this and I was like, the amount of players that you can put in this game. I think that's what it is. Fall of Porcupine is a game that I'm very curious of in terms of like, especially seeing it on the Switch. Man, it's like an all console. Jeez. Um, Feed All Monsters. What is that? What man? I wish I remember. I saw this one and I was like, yo, immediate Sailor Moon vibes. Now this one, Flutter Away. I saw this game and I was like, yo, I remember that. I remember Flutter back a long time ago when I did the whole mobile games game, gameplay and stuff like that. There was this mobile game that is part of Flutterway, the same company, but it's Flutter something. But now this is like a sequel to that game that I played a long time ago, and also I got a good amount of views. And yeah, Flutter Away. Pretty much, it's kind of crazy that I'm seeing this in full circle. It's like, well, hey, good to see you again. Wow, like seeing an old friend. Frog Song, don't remember that. Garden Witch. Man, I wish I. There, maybe. Let me check this out. I can't. Sorry. I'm not gonna do all that work. Are you kidding me? God, I don't know. I swear I saw this game. I was like, I like what I'm seeing here. Never mind. Garden Buddies. Don't remember. Go Go Town. I did a demo gameplay for Go Go Town. If you were on my stream, also I definitely played Gordelets. I still have that game. I still have it on my Steam, and it is a fun I really wish to add more stuff for Gordelets. It's such a fun building your island, building your cafe, man. But also for this game as well. Um, I had a funny moments of playing this for sure. Go Go Town. It's not really high development, but you can make your own business for different streets and stuff. I like the mechanics of what it's putting on there, the freedom. Um, Grimoire Groves. Don't remember that, but I remember looking at the visuals. I was like, "Ooh, that's nice." Henry Halfhead. This one is a funny game, especially playing as a head with a long nose, like Usopp long nose, with a freaking head that reminds me a lot of what is it, number one from Kids Code Kids Next Door, if anyone's old enough to remember that. This is sort of like, that character just goes into different items and becomes them. Not like Mario Odyssey in a ways, but also like Prop Hunt, except that you're using it into your advantage and it's all quirky and stuff. It's pretty cool. I really like it. I am Caterpillar. This was cool though. I really like what they're showing here, even though it's not comfortable for me, for some people that they don't like watching caterpillars. I saw this. I was uncomfortable, but I was like, yo, I kind of like what I'm seeing the gameplay here. Cameru. Sorry, I don't know you. What are you? Why are you so small? Let me freaking sit words. Kibu. God, I wish I knew. Like, there's so many games here where I see the title, it's like, yo, I see you, I appreciate you, but I don't have the time to meet you. you know? So we're gonna skip all the way to Little Nemo. And this is a game I played on the stream when it was breaking. Like, for whatever reason, Little Nemo broke my game. What the heck? But I enjoyed it. I actually played this a little bit. The demo was nice. It's a nice, 2D platformer. This little kid making dreams, and also power up your character to actually go into more levels, and it has that mystical feel to it. I loved it. Loftia. Okay. Kitchen. Minako's Night Market. It's one of those games where you actually run your own market and stuff like that. I'm not sure if this is the one that involves a book market or something. I could be wrong. Moonlight Island, Orange Season. This is the game that I streamed. I already played Smushy Come Home, so I don't need to talk about that. I enjoyed it. It's not something that I'm very crazy about to come back to, but I enjoyed the game either way. You know, it was pretty cool, especially on the Switch. Not bad. Snuffkin, Solar Punk. I've been hearing a lot about this game. There's like this whole like setup for it, and I'm just like, yo, I kind of want to check it out. Sopa, Spirit Swap. I am tired of the. What is up with the trends? Like, who is really coming up with the identity politics for some of these characters with these games? I swear, you better not. I hope they have good intentions for it, which they should. That's for sure. Representation matters, but what for? That's always the question, you know. Station to Station, a game from Ukraine. I support that, and I saw it, and it was beautiful. I really wish I can play the demo, but it didn't work on my PC. I don't know why. Sticky Business. I saw this game. It was alright. Um, Nintendo Switch. Goodness, right here. That's right. Story of Seasons. I saw this on Steam, but for some reason it didn't show up Steam, so that I'm like, oh, okay. But yeah, this is actually the newest game that I'm playing right now. I just finished playing Story Seasons. I haven't got through the chapter yet because I still am on autumn. But man, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I can definitely see it. It's so minimal. It's nothing like crazy or anything, and it's a game that you definitely have to be patient. But I enjoyed it. I'm definitely gonna be playing this in the stream at some point. Sir Mount, I also played this one. This is like a climbing game. It's pretty cool. Sushi Pen. Oh my goodness, I want to check this out. Running a sushi like coming in business or something. Gosh, there's just some games where I'm just like, yo, running a business like that. I want that. The Guardian of Nature. Don't know that. The Palace on the Hill. I played this and I loved it. I love the Palace on the Hill. It's Stardew Valley, but in India, and I loved it so much. Why is it anything from India? I'm just like, yo, I'm obsessed. I need more. I need, I need more. Whatever this rice, spicy stuff is. I don't know what I don't know what halal is, but I need it. Like I just had such a good time playing the Palace on the Hill. I really wish I can do a gameplay of it, but I was so attached to it, and I wanted to. I finished the prologue. It was just a prologue. It was just a demo, but God, I want to play more of the Palace on the Hill. I loved it. I loved it. Okay, I enjoyed so much of this game on Steam. The Bookshop, another game that I actually want to check out. Running a bookshop, that's cool. But man, the Palace on the Hill, need that, need that for crying out loud! It's such a good game. Um, Talent Seat. I don't know what that one is. Track. Thought. What is it? Oh, there's Unpacking, a game that I keep seeing a lot on Switch, but it's one of those. Usagi Shima. Don't know that. I keep seeing this game like in many directs. Venbei. Don't know what that is, but it's an Indian game, so guarantee I might like it. While the iron's hot, I saw a demo of this game. I didn't really play it. I'm not sure why. Wood Wetter. Okay, okay. Now this is a game that I played a long time ago. This is a game that really is. I loved it so much. I love Wildflowers. It's too emotional for me to play right now. I can't. I don't want to play it because there's some parts of it where I'm just like, yeah, I can't do this. This is I'm gonna cry. It's a very emotional game. Definitely a game that to be aware. Be aware of just how the topics go into when it comes to passing away and stuff like that. But God, I love Wildflowers. I feel so bad for deleting the game because especially not having enough space on my phone to actually play it because it's on Apple Arcade. I loved it. Ethnian Rhapsody. Oh, Kato. I've been wanting to check this out. It's a cat and a bread. Question mark. Delivian wins. Steam Magic. Let's Revolution. Guard. Oh my God. Hold on. Wait a minute. Is this the game? is okay. Also, there's Ducky's delivery service. I want that. Any game that involves delivery service, I'm copying that. But Garden Life, I think I saw this game and I was like, yo, what is up with those chairs? What is up with the visuals? I need that. I don't know. That was my reaction. Okay, Steam, Epic Game Store. What is this? That has no name. I just see a bunch of mushrooms jumping around. Mars First Logistics. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna skip through these. I don't know any of them. Calico, that was cool. So, there's freaking Rocket League, but with toasters. I saw the gameplay of this. I was laughing. The Last Alchemist. There's a lot of games where I'm definitely coming back to. There's something about Wholesome Direct. Even though I'm one of those people that, and also there's Jacksepticeye's wife right there. Okay, even though I'm one of those people that are like, okay, what's going on here? What kind of hipster this stuff is like this? But it's definitely something catered to me. Something catered to me. There's still that very glitzy, glammy, lady inside of me that still wants some cozy goodness. And you know what? I'll let it thrive this time. But right now, we're getting some real stuff. We're gonna get real with it. We're gonna check out some of these games that are on. You know what? Hold on. I'll be back real quick. Checking out some of these games that are like on the. I forget which one it is. I'm just checking the stream where I'm at. Okay, okay. I think we're good here. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, put me back. Um, we're gonna check out stuff from Annapurna. The most recent um direct that happened. It was like 2 days. Like no, it was actually basically a few hours ago. I was thinking about it. Yeah, it just ended, and we're about to talk about some games here. So, and not a lot, not a lot. Okay, I'm doing the whole freaking delayed input. Um, Blade Runner. I enjoyed Blade Runner the movie, so I'm very curious about what this game's about. What are you laying down here? Labyrinth reveal trailer. I kind of want to see that. I really do. They also did some showcase for other developers and their struggles and stuff. That was very kind of them. Thirsty Suitors, a game where I'm like, it's the same thing with every game where I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? Why is it like is it just I don't know what it is, but it's like, is this developed by Mindy Kaling, creator of development? No, but I saw it and I was like, I need to know what is so sexy about this game. Talking about thirsty suitors. Stop playing. Like, let me be the judge of that. Okay, okay, me being bi, representing the community. I call it the community because the LGBT plus community. The community. Let me be the judge of what is this thirsty suitors. Okay, Storyteller. This is a nice one. It's coming to Netflix games. Pretty cool. Stray. I've been wanting to play Stray, but of course it's not on the Switch, but it is on PC. So, but that's something to decide on. I'm like, do I really want to spend that much to play a cat game? I have to decipher that. But it's coming to Xbox. But it's not coming to Switch. It's not coming to Switch. Jesus. Bounty Star. This one's a game where I'm kind of interested to check out. I'm interested for other people to play it. It sort of reminds me of the Gunk, if anyone knows that game. But man, Bounty Star, yeah, I saw that and I was like, yo. And also the concept of like the story and the main character, like what's up with the old motions of this very tough lady? Like I'm talking about this lady's like, whoa, you tough, you buff. But also she goes through emotions. I'm like, you buff and you're real. Ghost Bike, as a person that is really getting into biking for health reasons, I actually am looking at this like, yo, I kind of want to check this out. It looks nice enough for me to see it, to see what the gameplay is. You know what I mean? It's like that other game about a journalist biking, but this time you, instead of journaling, you're a ghost, or I don't know. Is it like Riders Republic? I don't know. Flock. Flock looks cool. It's weird, really weird. I look at the game, I'm like, oh god, these eyes, where are they coming from? But I kind of dig it. I respect it. To a T. I saw this game and I was like, okay, what is going on here? What are we doing here? And it's from Able Gamers. And I like the music. And I was like, I don't understand the concept of this game. A person that is just has both of his hands up, literally T posing. What kind of freaking TikTok challenge you're doing here, kid? But you know what? I'm willing to check it out. You know, if it comes to Switch. Um, anything comes to Switch. Listen, that's the only recent kind of console I have, and also my PC. What do you want from me? Lushful photography sim. This is a photography sim game, a simulation for anybody is that into photography. And even though you're not into it, it still draws you in. It draws me in, and I really dig it. Cocoon, I keep hearing a lot of hype about this game. I'm kind of interested to see it for myself. Maquette, I saw this game. It's very colorful, and I'm like, yo, I'm also curious about that one. But also this game that I'm not really curious about, but I'm still like, okay, I have no idea what the hell that trailer was. But freaking Lorelei and the laser eyes, it's weird. Is it a freaking horror game? Is it a puzzle? It's so annoying. Like, what are these poses that they're putting? What kind of propaganda are they trying to preach here, Lorelei? I don't know. Kind of interested to check that out too. And I guess that's it. Some good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. I think one of the biggest ones that I'm interested in is, I guess, Bounty Star, Cocoon, and Ghost Bike. Yeah. Anyways, moving on to this bad boy. And listen, I'm pretty much not gonna follow up. I'm just gonna show this. You know, I'm not gonna play no videos because, of course, I haven't done that at all in these any of these videos. But I have a list here, and then I'm just gonna use that to talk about the whole Nintendo Direct that just happened a few days ago. So, Pikmin 4, man. Listen, I'm not. Who do you think I care about Pikmin? The last person you want to talk about freaking Nintendo stuff. Yeah, yeah, sure. I could be one of those people. Listen, Diddy Kong, freaking Diddy Kong Racing. If it's coming back, speak. You know, then you can speak to me. Freaking did a tongue twister. Um, but you know, Pikmin 4. Listen, Pikmin looks good. It's just like, you know, it's like showing me someone pretty, and then I don't know them, but also I'm like, you know what? It's not for me. Like, you know, you're cool, but you know, it's like that. You know, I honestly have no idea what I said there. But listen, it's like, you know, it's like a Pikmin. Listen, if I choose a Tesla, you then give me a BMW, and I'm like, listen, the BMW is cool, but I don't want that car. I kind of want a Tesla. So, you know, get that out. And also, it's not even a freaking electric car, but you know, it's cool, but it's like, no, that's not what I'm going for. That's Pikmin. That's Pikmin for me in a nutshell. Listen, I like this game. It's not Sly Cooper, but I like it's alright. I don't know. That's Pikmin. Listen, is Pikmin cool or not? Will I check the demo? I don't know. Freaking maybe, maybe not. I mean, I'd rather replay Age of Empires. But yeah, Fae Farm. That's another game that I'm looking forward to. A farming cozy game. You know, we need those. A Fae Farm. You know, pretty much. If I'm done with story seasons, I might check Fae Farm. Metal Gear Solid HD Collection is coming to the Switch, so that's something I'm looking forward to. It's also something that I want to see from other reactions because right now I'm still on this climb to finish Metal Gear Solid 3. And then whatever other Metal Gear Solid that I'm supposed to follow chronologically. Next up is the Super Mario RPG remake. I've been hearing a lot of things about this game, and also there's a lot of people that are like very happy to see this, and I'm like, yo, that's cool. You know, I never played Super Mario RPG. I keep seeing gameplay and hearing about it, but now who knows? I might finally witness it on the Switch. Um, Princess Princess Peach. There's a new Princess Peach game that's coming soon. They didn't announce it, but they said they're gonna be working on it, so that's cool. And also the one that I'm looking forward to, Luigi's Mansion 2, is finally coming to the Switch. It was on originally on the 3DS, but here's the thing: I tried to play that game. I tried to play Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon, unsuccessful. Now it's on the Switch. This time I finally might play it. There could be a chance that I might finish all Luigi games. So that's, you know, cool to me, even though I'm not really out here crazy about it. But yeah, also Nintendo Live doing something live out there, you know, see how X West. Also, like, what is like are they gonna announce the Switch 2 on that showcase there? I wonder if they are. I heard it's like 2024, but you just never know these days. Could be this September direct. Could be that freaking showcase that is gonna happen in Seattle. That is coming soon. I'm pretty sure. Who knows? But also they didn't really showcase anything about everything. Everybody want to switch, which is funny because it's just already released. They didn't share it. It's almost like they understand, like, yeah, what the heck does our audience want to hear about once everybody want to switch. And also what's funny is that that was a release game. The one to switch, that was like a release and it didn't do well, but it was successful enough to actually, do somewhat well. But then I'm like, is this sort of coming back in full circle? Like the beginning was one to switch, and now the end. And as we're getting a new Switch very soon next year, everybody one to switch came in. I don't know. It's just something to just look at and be like, oh, okay, that's interesting. That's never never understood that, but now I did. Okay, so moving on. What's another one here? Oh yeah, Splatfest. They're doing this thing called like, especially what is it like this ice cream battle? Mint versus vanilla versus strawberry. I would choose mint, especially how hot it is. Mint is the perfect way to choose. If you're hot, just eat some mint ice cream. It will get you good. And also maybe the same thing for vanilla and strawberry. People say strawberry is nasty. First off, the, your taste buds are broken. Okay, I can tell you that one, bud. And also, strawberries are good for you. But another thing, it's like, how are they nasty? In terms of ice cream, listen, I get it. Maybe they're not the most hardcore choice for it. The same thing for vanilla. I mean, most people would choose vanilla just to try something that is like, just to taste what the quality of the ice cream is, maybe like a full litmus test. But mint is definitely gotta take that. Mint chocolate is definitely gotta take that. That's for sure. And that's my choosing. Um, Saturday morning cartoons game. I don't know what that's about. Detective Pikachu. That one looks nice. And it was funny how they really showcased that, the talking Pikachu. I saw the visuals of it. The same thing with the Pokemon game that they showcased. It looks so bad. And also, not last but not least, Super Mario Wonder. Seeing how weird this game is. Yeah, Mario's on shrooms. But also, it's like there's so much controversy. There's something like so much talk about this particular Mario game, and I don't know what it is. It looks okay. It looks like look at it. It looks like a regular 2D kind of Mario game or something with different mechanics. And also they showcase this yo-yo game, Penny's Big Breakaway. That one looks fun. They also the freaking Star Ocean. That one looks nicer as well. I never understand Headbangers. This pigeon that shaped phallically. They added a couple other Sonic stuff like Sonic Origins Plus and Sonic Superstars, Sega Superstars or something like that. And but the Super Mario, I'm just like, guess that's cool. I don't get it. Also, I guess Pikmin 1 and 2 is cool if you want to play them like new hardware or something. Like, okay. But enough of that. Enough of Nintendo. Get up out of here. Let's talk about this Xbox showcase. Okay, first let me check out what time is it. Okay, let me see what time is it. Okay, all right, we're on time. Okay, I believe that this is the last. Yeah, this is the last direct that I'm showing, and I'm done. Unless there's like another showcase showing up or something. Freaking, if Sucker Punch put out a showcase, I'm gonna talk about that. But right now, yeah, we're ending it off with some Starfield, or not Starfield, the freaking Xbox showcase, and yeah, the Starfield Direct. Why not? Listen, maybe I don't care about Starfield, and that's because I don't own an Xbox. I don't own any hardware to freaking run that game. Are you kidding me? You think my PC is gonna run this? Hell no, absolutely not. But can it? Can it? Like a little rocket, can it go to the moon? Can I play Starfield? Or can I even afford another PC? Who knows? If I win a lottery, if I can get a new PC, I don't know. It could happen. Could happen. Maybe. But for now, yeah, Starfield. I just want to get that out of the way because Starfield has been a huge topic coming this September. A very big game. And you know what? Maybe I'm looking forward to it, but I'm also like, yeah, it's something to definitely look forward to. That's for sure. And I'm kind of like interested to see more of it. Other than that, let's get into these games, especially starting off with Avowed. This one is like I saw this. I was like, it's giving me night vibes. It's giving me I don't know Skyrimish, very like Elder Scrollish in a sense, even though it's not. Or of course, Pillars of Eternity. Uh, I don't know. I can't recall. But I saw it. I was like, you know what? It's and also there's a lot of hype about this game. That's all I can tell you. Okay, we're moving on. Now this game is giving me. What is it giving me? Let me get the taste. Bioshock Infinite vibes. Freaking Blockwork Revolution, or Cloxy game in a Wasteland Arcanum or something like, or Crazy Wasteland Arcanum, and it involves time bending in this world. But also, I'm curious of like what the open world aspect looks like. It might be interesting. Fable. They finally showcased Fable. There's been a lot of controversies around Fable, especially its main character looking the way it looks. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm really, now looking at this, I'm like, crap. I probably should catch up on all the other Fable games. They're on PC somewhere, so I might catch up on Fable 1 and move down to one of the Xbox 360 ones. I don't know. Forza Motorsport. Another racing game. That's cool. The Flight Simulator, not my thing, but you know what? It's pretty cool. Senua's Saga. This is a game where I'm just like, what the heck is happening? Who is this? What is all these hands? What is this? Like the amount of creepy vibe that I got from Hellblade. It's not a surprise, but oh my god, Sonic Saga. And this is a game where I'm like, yo, I cannot get off that voice in my head. What is it? The voice, the lady, and also the aesthetic of the game, very Tim Burtonish, and it could be like what is it? Spellbinding third person action adventure game. The freaking word that got out of that, what is it? We're like it's something bones, like rusty bones, like something like that. I freaking forget the first word, but when she said bones, it just it just like bleeds out, like it just flourishes out like that freaking Louisiana southern flavor, like that fresh Cajun fried boil. You know, I just smelled it. I was like, oh my goodness, and just that alone, I'm just like, yo, I need to see this. Listen, this is the same thing with that Mafia game that took this out. I couldn't play it because there was no way for me to play that game at all. Especially this, I can say the same thing for Far Cry, but man, I saw this game like South of Midnight, and I'm just like, I actually want to check it out because the freaking main character already got me. It got me with it. What else got? What else got me? Freaking Star Wars Outlaws, which is gonna be later, and Starfield Direct is here. Pretty long one, huh? And Tower Born. I don't know this game, man. Sama Bones. God, I love saying that. 33 Immortals. I guess you play as 33. It's for 33 players. That's an interesting concept for a game itself. But man, how does it gonna run? City Skylines 2 is finally coming. I enjoyed the first City Skylines. I'm gonna enjoy the second one. It's gonna be fire. I just know it. Dungeons of Man. I saw this and I was like, am I feeling this? Am I feeling this right now? Should I check it? Should I risk it for the biscuits? Like, should I really play the trailer and try my best not to get copyright? I'm good. Just saying. Okay, listen. I tried to play this game. It just wouldn't work on my PC. I literally tried every way that I can to witness Jusan. It's just not happening. Maybe I should buy an Xbox? I don't freaking know. And like a dragon. Of course, I'm not going to play this because it shows this nude man in the beach is what it is. He's living the life. Metaphor, I don't remember this game. I don't remember it. Path of the Goddess, this is a weird game. I'm really curious to see more of this. Payday 3 is coming back. Haven't seen that game in a while, especially since Payday 2. Man, that was like way long time ago. Now thinking about it. But yeah, haven't seen Payday in forever. But yeah, Payday 3 is coming. They showed a bunch of Persona stuff. It was kind of weird because for a minute I thought I was watching the freaking Nintendo Switch Direct. But no, it wasn't. It was just, and all this stuff was coming to the Switch anyways. But yeah, it was and there it is, Star Wars Outlaws. I saw this. Listen, as a person that is like very left and right with Star Wars, I adore this. The concept, the idea of it, the name, Star Wars Outlaws. The character is not really gonna give me anything to run for my money for. I'm hoping that it doesn't end up with the same thing word for spoken with a cringy dialogue and character and what yada yada. But I hope they do this character justice and also they do the story and concept because I can see it being a very fun game, especially from that fall from that other Star Wars game that didn't do well. Hopefully, this can actually offers a comeback. And that's basically what this whole Xbox showcase was. It was a comeback, and that's what they were trying to go for, I guess. But they needed a comeback more than anything else because let me tell you, that Redfall incident, they were definitely falling off. Still, Waves the Deep. Don't know that one. Oh, what's this? A Series S? A new controller? Question mark? I kind of need one. I have an Xbox. I play my games with Xbox controller, and I really want the freaking what is it? The the wireless ones, the wireless controllers, the ones with the like. It's kind of like a diamond specs. They cut through here, and you can put different. But it looks so cool. And I look at that controller. I always want to witness that freaking D pad. I wanna witness that D pad at some point. Phantom Liberty, freaking Cyberpunk is coming back, baby, and hopefully they make some improvements and not screwed up. Elder Scrolls Online, Journey of Necrom. Not. I'm kind of curious about when are we gonna get like another actual Skyrim instead of the whole Elder Scrolls Online. When are we gonna get to and I guess it's still Elder Scrolls. And hello, Fallout 76. Good to see you. You're not freaking New Vegas too, but you know what? You're good. Not Fallout Vegas, but you're good. Dune and Flight Simulator doing a collab. And Overwatch 2 is here. Ooh, the Sea of Thieves and Legend of Monkey Island. I saw some hype of this, and I was like, yo, that's pretty dope. That's it. That's all you get. Only 349. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, we done. We done in these treats. I don't know what to tell you other than hey, that was a good wreck. So many good games, so many good stuff, so many things you could spend your money on or whatever. And oh god, sweet Jesus, I probably shouldn't show that. Wait, what's happening? Okay, okay. I was like, what happened to my feed? I probably should close this right now before something happens. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, that's my showcase. New videos next week. Can, yeah, if I can afford to make videos. There's a lot of things going on this summer, man. But other than that, I'll see you when I see you. One little peace.